Warning, this content contains foul language, violence, and gore. Enjoy the story. Hi guys, this is Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now, last time on What If, Deku has a sword quirk as he applied for UA, did the whole Indrix exam, attended his first day at UA as he did the quirk evaluation test with Zawa. Was his mother was there as well. She was hired on by Nezu as a teacher, as their training instructor, basically to train them on their quirks on Class 1A and Class 1B. As we start our what if, where everyone's in class, as you have Izuku and Shoto talking in the back. As everyone's wondering where Eraserhead is, as Inko steps into to the classroom. She sits down on the desk, waiting for All Might to arrive. You have Inko at her the desk as she sighs. As she stands up, all right, class, pay attention. Today we'll be doing something called the Hero versus Villains. We're waiting for a special guest teacher for this year's event. As Shoto taps Izuku on the shoulder, hey man, I've been wondering, do you have some sort of relation with the sensei over there? Yeah, she's my mother. Everyone hears the door burst open as All Might comes in his red gel outfit. As he explained that he's going to be the teacher for this little test they're going to do. As he knows we're doing the hero versus villains, as he goes through the rules of the capture tape and their objections for this test to the heroes to capture the bombs or capture the villains. The villains to make either make the time run out or capture the heroes. As All Might, says what he says he can to the clothes make the pro. As he hits that button as all their hero suits come in. As they go get changed and come back. Pretty much. As everyone sees, Izuku's hero suit, it looks like what's in the thumbnail. As everyone asking questions about, their hair costume, as sorry, I think Denki would mention, Izuku's looks a little bit more like a villain suit than anything else. As Izuku's doesn't really comment back on that. He doesn't really care. He likes the color black, so that's what he wears. As Alt Might goes through the raffle of pairing up the teams, as this time around, it's going to be Izuku and Shoto against Scarlet and Momo. Of Momo and Scarlet as they're trying to come up with a plan as they're the villains. As they go get set up at the bomb, as Momo's asking what's the plan here, how you want to play this. I don't know, Momo. What do you think? I know Shoto won't use his fire, so he'll most likely go with strictly ice-based attacks. He'll have long range. I don't know about Izuku. He hasn't really demonstrated a whole lot. How about this, Momo? I engage the two while you create binoculars engage the situation. And then we'll keep in contact and we'll go with the plan from then on. What do you think about that? I have no problem. We do need to gauge Izuku's abilities before we could come up with a legit plan. We cut to Izuku as Izuku's talking with Shoto what they're gonna do. As Inko, steps up to her son. Don't let your guard down now. Don't worry, Mom. I won't. So, what's the plan? Izuku. We know we can't let our guard down against Momo. She's smart and resourceful, especially with her curation quirk. We gotta be on guard with her. And that's not including Scarlet. When it comes to pure strength, she's the strongest of the group. Even me. I could probably hold her off for a little bit, but that is as much as I could do. Suggest we take her out first, then take out Momo. Might have to team up to fight against Scarlet. She's going to be a tough one. As Old Might announced that the hero team has to go up to, start the test. As everyone's watching, with Kirishima, with the rest of the class, even with Kazuki, female Bakugo in this one. Izuku tells Shoto what he thinks, what the planet, well, his version of things that he think would be a good idea. As they're, still talking. As they came up with an idea that will make sure they have the element surprise. As everyone sees Izuku, hide into Shoto's shadow. As everyone's wondering what the hell is he doing? What type of quirk is it? Does he have some sort of shadow quirk? As Scarlet sees Shoto inside the building, she comes down from the stairs. There you are, Shoto. Where's the other one at? Shoto has a grin as he immediately throws ice at Scarlet. As Scarlet just punches the ice away. As ice shatters go everywhere. As Shoto gets into a stance, as Scarlet goes in for hand-to-hand combat. Moment when Scarlet jumps up and about to smack Shoto across the face with her fist. As immediately Izuku jumps out of his shadow and knees her in the face as he kicks her inside of the wall. As immediately Scarlet gets up and charges right back at Izuku as Izuku dodges out of the way as he's moving so fast that there's after images of him all over the room. As there's a thin aura surrounding all of the Izukus, as he's using his stat boost ability from his dad's side of his quirk. As it increases his physical strength and his speed. He's mostly focusing on speed at the current moment. He's putting as much of he can into speed because he knows he can't beat Scarlet when it comes to physical strength. He can match her strength, but not for long, not for long periods of time. As Shoto comes in the middle of the battle, as he gets a good combinations off of Scarlet, as that was enough time for Izuku to call Void Stalker. As he unsheaths it and as he slams the blade into the ground, as a trail of frost shoots out towards Scarlet. The moment the frost hits her as soon as the frost makes contact with her foot, as immediately she gets frozen in place. As Shoto frees her again, let's be sure. Izuku puts his sword back in his sheath as he has it leaning against his shoulder. You have Scarlet yelling, "Get back here and fight me!" As she's yelling, that was a cheap shot. He has a smirk on his face as he walks away. That's even irritates her even more. Yelling, "Izuku, get back here! We're not finished, not by a long shot." As they finally get to the door to the bomb where the bomb is, as Izuku puts his ear against the door as he hears Momo trying to contact Scarlet. But Scarlet's not able to contact her back because she has to press the button on the side of the earpiece to activate. She's frozen from the neck down. So she's not gonna be able to do anything till right now till she mustered enough strength to break out of it. They didn't even bother using capture tape. They just, yeah, they just stroll up on it like it was nothing. Shoto kicks the door down as Izuku and Shoto sees Momo with a cannon. As she smiles, as she opens fire, as Izuku stands in front of Shoto, unsheathes his blade. This one swipe of his sword cuts the cannonball in half. As the two pieces split off each other, hitting the wall. As Shoto comes rolling in, puts his hand on the ground, as he says, "Sorry, Momo." As he encases her in ice. As when they were both heading towards the bomb, that's when Scarlet broke free. She immediately, rushes up the stairs, sees Momo in case in ice. As she breaks it out. As Momo and as Izuku and Shoto sees, Scarlet breathing heavy. As Momo shivering. Immediately, Scarlet rushed towards Izuku as Izuku blocks her physical attack with the backside of his sword, his katana. As you could hear the shock wave as like a loud ching noise coming from the blade itself, from the impact of the smash. As Izuku, was pulled back a little bit by a couple inches as there was a impact from the pressure on the ground. So get behind me as Izuku and Scarlet jump backwards. I'm gonna handle this one attack. Make sure to capture the bomb. I didn't want to have to use this, but I guess I don't have a choice. Scarlet gets in front of Momo in a ready position. She doesn't know what Izuku's gonna do. As he slowly puts his sword back into his sheath, as he gets into a some sort of sword stance that she doesn't recognize. At the same time, he pulls his sword out, void beam slash, Earth of the Twilight barrage. As immediately several purple beam slash, heading towards Scarlet and Momo. As Scarlet has to get into a defense to block the attack. As there's a loud noise. As when the smoke clears, as you see Momo and Scarlet on the ground unconscious. As Shoto touches the bomb. Of All Might worried about his daughter, but she finally gets up after a few seconds. As she, sits down, as she breathes heavy. Wow, Mizuku, that was different. Well, are you alright? Yeah, that's my head. Jesus, Izuku, you could have held back a little bit. Izuku, I was. What? As, that's kind of shocked Momo. As Izuku walks over to Scarlet as he gestures his hand for her to help her get up as she takes it. As the moment that they touch hands, as magical circles surround each of the people in the room. A magic circle is under Shoto, one was under Izuku, one with Scarlet, and one under Momo. Izuku's magical circle, it's some unknown language she doesn't know. It's in the dragon tongue. I don't know what to call it or what it would be called, Dragnotic or something like that. I really don't know right at the moment, but it's all in the dragon language and Izuku's and the magic circle itself, it's black, and the one that's under Shoto's is pure red with the same language, but it's red. Momo's is in pure white. It's in the elfin language, as you have Scarlet. She's in a magic circle that was created by the Beastmen or the beast people. It's basically what the race is called, the beast of the beastkin. All this refer to them as beastkin. As the beastkin people, as immediately different rays of light develop the room, as as everyone sees a bright light shooting out of the building. As we cut back to somewhere in Japan, in Hosu City, as you have Toga and Dabi. As Toga and Dabi teamed up, they were killing a few heroes. As magical circles appear underneath them, as Toga's just appear red, so it's in the language of vampire. It's in the vampiric language. So with Dobby, as immediately they get transported to another world as the bright red light shoots off. Dobby is not the same as Toga. Let's say he gets summoned by the Demonkin nation. He gets portaled off at the where the Demonkin is located. When they were able to see, as they see him and Shoto are in some sort of throne room, as there's several thrones in front of them. About they're in the middle of the room, and there's different people in these thrones that doesn't look totally human. Welcome, chosen heroes. As Shoto and Izuku look upon the scene, as he sees a woman with some sort of look like dragon wings with a tail, with claws and all that. As this is the leader of the black dragons, as you have the leader of the red dragons right beside her. As you can see, he's a man in one of the thrones, as he's holding a sword against the ground, like he's bored. I say, I guess we shall test him. My apologies, heroes, but we must test you to see if you're powerful enough for what we would want to ask you to embark on. Where exactly are we? As Shoto, demands. You're on a different world. We are a great strive for your aid, heroes. Suzuki puts a hand on Shoto's shoulder. Shoto, calm yourself. As Shoto sighs, as he breathes in and breathes out. All right. Thanks, man. Don't worry, we'll figure out what's going on here. So what you're telling me is you summoned us to this world for some sort of task to help you with something. Correct. You are very correct. Human. What shall we call you? You may refer to me as Izuku, and this is my comrade, Shoto. How will you test us out of curiosity? By combat, of course. Interesting. Very well. Send out your warrior. I will fight them. Shoto. What about Shoto? As the Red Dragon Clan, have someone to fight Shoto. As a girl jumps from the rafters from up the upper level, stands in front of Shoto. So you're my opponent. This will be fun. I will fight him. As Izuku sees this woman walk up towards him. Very well. Begin. Begin. As we cut to Izuku's battle, as Shoto starts off fight with the crazy black hair girl. As Shoto's throwing ice around like crazy, as a lot of the dragons took notice. As you have the woman with white hair approaches Izuku. Arm yourself, hero. Very well, Void Stalker. As immediately, that's a bright purple energy envelop Izuku as everyone sees the sword slowly conjures into existence. Izuku sheaths his blade in midair while it's falling as the sheath shatter into purple particles as it spread around the room. As Izuku gets into a fighting stance or a sword stance, it's his mysterious opponent as they both walk around the room circling each other, staring at each other's eyes without not looking away as they're having to stare down, see who's going to act first. She disappeared and reappeared in front of Izuku as she swings down her sword as Izuku parries. As they start to get more intense into the battle, as all the dragons are, well, the head dragons are quite impressed with Izuku and Shoto. As they clash blades, as she's putting pressure onto Izuku, so is Izuku back at her. As their swords are grinding against each other. I gotta say, impressive for your species. Let's see how you handle this. As she gets faster and stronger from each clash of their blades. As you have the leader of the Red Dragons, quite impressive for humans. I don't sense any magic from them. But that doesn't... Curious how that one's throwing ice. Yes, that's curious as well. Also, the other one. The one with the sword. It's remarkable that he could come clash to clash with her. And that sword is very intriguing. Since the young man's holding back. Quite a bit, actually. How can you tell? Just by the look of his eyes. That's not the look of someone's panicking. Not the look of someone's powerful. That he seems like he's gauging her. Interesting. It's the fire qual, the Red Dragon Clan. As she's pushing Shoto back as she's blasting fire after fire as Shoto's blocking it with ice walls after ice walls as he's being pushed back. As he accidentally throw his fire side by accident. As she blasts a huge of fire to block his. As their blast collides, as she has a smile on her face. Well. There's something. There's some. Oh, sorry. She's like, well. There's something more to you than just the ice. Interesting. Show me more. Do you use fire and ice? Now that's even more interesting. Now I'm intrigued with the boy. So you have decided? Yes, I have. I'll I'll take the I'll make sure I take care of the one who able to use fire and ice. You could have the other one. After all, that's the one you summon after all. Only fair. I have no problem with that. Enough, you two. As they nod as they stop the battle, as you have the one fighting Shoto. Can't be serious. It was just getting good. Whatever. You indeed are quite powerful heroes. Let me explain why we summoned you here today. The human nations are at war with each other. So are the different elf races. The sea elves are making the seas unsafe as they're constantly attacking vessels and taking whatever cargo they hold. The Kingdom is in civil war at the moment. We haven't heard much from the Vampire Nation, but they're probably plotting something. The Beastkin Nation is in great recovery from the war with one of the human kingdoms. Each kingdom has been summoning their own hero from different worlds. We've tried to keep peace as much as possible, but they're no longer listening to us. Summon you here today for insurance. Unfortunately, we can't send you back at this current time. But if you do wish to return, we will find a way to able to transfer you back to the to your original world. It's never been done before, but it's not impossible. Her name was Shoto, was it? Shoto's like, yeah. I will be taking you in. Me and my clan. The Red Dragon clan. Know what your duties are, Faye. Yeah, I hear you. I'll watch over the little fire star. Yeah, I'll look after the human. Looks like me and you're gonna get a lot closer. Shoto's like, great. What a sour look. I'm not that bad. Your name was Izuku, was it? Hero? Yes, it is. My clan will take you in. Alice, make sure he's well kept and care of. Taken care of. Understood, ma'am. Follow me, Izuku. Call me, Izuku. She would call him Hero. Follow me, Hero. As Izuku, before he leaves, he whispers to Shoto, just keep your head on, and don't let your guard down. All right, man. I'll talk to you later. Don't worry. I'll find a way to contact you. Do you think Momo and Scarlet are all right, Izuku? They should be. If my theory's correct, they had they had that circle around them as well, so they must have got transported to another nation. We'll play it by here for now. Once we reunite with those two, we'll figure out a plan. Stay vigilant. We don't know if we could trust these people yet. But I don't sense any malice or lies in their words. So they might be telling truth. Let's keep that in mind. See you later, man. See you later, Shoto. As Alice opens the portal up, as Izuku walks through it, as the red dragon, well, the person, Faye, directs Shoto to where the main house of the Red Dragon clan is. As how the city works, each dragon clan has their own sector of the city. So as Izuku appears in front of in the Black Dragon territory, as he sees like the civilians, as they all bow to Alice. Bro, please don't dawdle. Stay close. My manor is up here somewhere. As they walk around, as they finally get to where she's going to be where Izuku's going to be staying. This isn't my manor. Please. As they enter the manor, as she tells the staff to get Izuku's room settled. As a few moments later, as the staff comes in, as they direct Izuku upstairs. As Alice goes upstairs with them as this is going to be your room for right now. If you need anything, just ask one of the staff, and we'll provide you with anything you need. You should get some rest. We could talk. We could talk more in the morning. Thank you again for assisting us. I have a bad feeling about this. decided I'm going to help you for the time being until I could gauge your characters, what you're really after. You don't trust us, do you? No. Trust is something you earn, not given. Yes. Alice has a smile. I suppose it is. Well, I'll see you in the morning. Good night, Alice. As Izuku goes to his room and shut the door, and that's where we're going to leave it. I hope you guys have a good night and day, judge my time zones, and I'll catch you in the next video.